If you subscribe to me, I'd be even more happy than I am now. This case takes place in the USA in 2017. A brutal attack on a train shocked a community and reverberated across the nation. The incident involved a man whose views and violent history culminated in a deadly confrontation. Meet Jeremy Joseph Christian. Jeremy was born in January 1982. His upbringing was somewhat regular. He obtained a high school diploma, attended a community college for a year, and worked at a pizza restaurant to get by. However, things deteriorated for Jeremy during his high school years as he fell into criminality. In May 2002, at the age of 20, Jeremy was convicted of kidnapping and robbing a convenience store while wearing a ski mask and brandishing a revolver. After robbing the store at gunpoint, he handcuffed the store owner to a pole before fleeing, but he was caught just a few blocks away. Jeremy pulled out his gun, and a police officer shot at him, but only grazed his cheek, leaving a lifelong scar. He was sentenced to 90 months in the Oregon Department of Corrections for the crime, spending most of his time in solitary confinement due to his violent behavior. Following his release in 2012, Jeremy returned to jail for 6 months on a weapons charge and was arrested again in 2013. After being released again, he had no fixed address and sofa surfed among friends and family. Jeremy never married or had any serious relationships and later stated that he felt marginalized by society due to being an ex-con, pushing him toward extreme ideologies. In April 2017, on the anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing, Jeremy praised Timothy McVeigh. His social media had many neo-Nazi, anti-Semitic, and far-right materials. He identified as a white nationalist, but had a complex and contradictory belief system. He expressed a mix of views and was showing increasingly erratic behavior that worried his few friends. In April 2017, he attended a right-wing rally for free speech, where he performed Nazi salutes and shouted racial slurs, with his presence radiating hostility. By May 2017, Jeremy was more volatile than ever. On May 25, 2017, at around 11:30 p.m., he engaged in aggressive behavior on a Max light rail train in Portland, making violent, racially charged remarks. During the journey, he targeted a woman named Demetria Hester, who was an African-American woman, threatening to stab her while hurling racial attacks. The police were eventually called, but instead of focusing on Jeremy, they questioned Demetria, making her feel like the aggressor. This incident was one of the final chances to prevent Jeremy's escalating aggression toward non-white individuals. Just 17 hours later, chaos ensued again. Woe, a 17-year-old Somali girl, and her friend Destiny boarded the wrong train, leading them to cross paths with Jeremy. He began shouting racial slurs while waving a Bible, further escalating the situation. After a group of men formed a barrier between him and the girls, the conflict intensified. Jeremy then produced a folding knife and, in a chilling action, stabbed Micah Fletcher, Talon Murin, and Ricky Best in a violent rampage on the train. Passengers were horrified as Jeremy walked off the train and threatened bystanders. After the attack, Jeremy was chased by bystanders and was eventually apprehended by the police, refusing to drop his weapon during a tense standoff. He expressed wishes for his victims to die and displayed delusional behavior. Charged with multiple counts, he pleaded not guilty, but was eventually found guilty on all counts after an extended trial that took over 2 years to conclude. In addition to showing no remorse during the sentencing, Jeremy received 2 life sentences without parole. The incident took place amid the Black Lives Matter movement, highlighting concerns about police response and accountability. Demetria Hester testified against police inaction on the day of the attack. Victim impact statements revealed the profound loss faced by the families of the victims. Jeremy has never shown any signs of remorse for his actions.